Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at NVDA, AMD, Tesla, and MU. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like my videos, go to my website, sign up for free, or click down here in the bottom right hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, looking for a new broker? Check out venomtrading.com/promo/StockBookie, or give them a call and tell them I sent you. Alright, so NVIDIA daily chart, 7.4 million on the day, 1.9% up, or $4.60 green on the day. We have a gap fill coming up. We have the 20 MA and the 50 MA. That's going to be more resistance. So let's keep an eye on this going into our full-blown earnings season. It looks like they paused everything, just chopping around for the last couple of weeks here, up and down, up and down, up and down, and let's see what earnings seasons brings us, guys. So we're going a little bit lighter on the trades. We covered a bunch of stuff in the last couple of weeks. Still have open positions, a lot of share positions as well. And remember, guys, small size trading into these markets. I mean, look at these up and down moves, guys. Huge, even on the indexes. So just take it slow and steady through these earnings season, news events, the tariffs, the Trump trade, all that good stuff. Slow and steady. So, all right, so we're going to look at this next week. We're going to see if we can stay below the MAs, below this gap fill. We did close above the gap window here, right around the 246.58. Barely, though. So let's see what that brings. We are down sideways. It's slightly bearish, guys, but we're still in this channel here, going up and down. So that's what we got to watch for. Right now, we're right into the 618, coming off this low to this high. If we take the fib from this level to that level, we're in the 382 retrace as well. So we have good resistance, but again, going into earnings, will volume dry up on the indexes, and these stocks will do, pop and drop or whatever the institutional money needs them to do so they can make money, guys. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly chart, same thing. Back above the 20 MA. So in a slightly bullish stance. Where was it? 242.64. So we closed well above the 20 MA, but still down sideways here. So we got to see what action it gives us in the next couple of weeks, at least on the weekly, to figure out where this thing can possibly go. The uptrend is still intact, and as long as we're making, we made the low, the higher low, as long as we're making those higher lows, guys, this thing should just continue up. The one thing I'm looking at is the monthly chart. That's the one we're looking where it's a little bit stretched still. $180 would be price target, or this lower pivot, and then you also have a gap fill on the monthly right around 193.50. So if this were to give it up going into earnings, this is the areas where I'll be looking for. 210, 200, 195, just stuff like that. Higher prices, of course, 270, and then possibly higher. There's the trend. There's the channel we've been in, up and down, up and down. So we'll see what happens, guys. I mean, it's up and sideways. It's slightly, bullish, but we're still extended. Gosh, this thing's been an extended pig for a long time. But hats off to the stock of the year, guys, for it is still making, or trying to make, a run for the roses. So again, in this channel, going up and down. Let's see what it gives us next week and the weekly close. Alright, guys, now AMD, same thing. We've watched this stuff. We took a short up here at 17. We already covered and out right on this candle. We sold the last half, and that was the right thing to do. Look at this. So down, sideways, pretty good bearish pattern here, but pop goes the weasel. Get the nice rally on the news once again. Better than expected jobs report. Hey, why not create a rally on no volume? So we're still in this channel, or still in this upper range here, not in a channel. Well, actually, no, we are still in the channel. Here's the one channel. Well, actually, I'm going to go to the weekly chart on that one. But we're down, we're sideways. Let's see where it brings us, guys. We're back above the MA, strong stance, closes above the 1613 area, which that was big resistance. Gets back above the 1555 area, which that was the other big resistance too. And a little bit of volume. Looks like people can't help themselves but buy the dip down here at 15. So we're at 1636. Let's see where this thing takes us into next week. If we do a short-term retrace from this high to this low down in here, let's see. Yeah, we're right into the 618 retrace right there. So let's see if we do that. The bigger area will be around the 1686, and we'll see if this thing can possibly break through. And remember, people are getting high. Oh, earnings coming up. This thing's got to go higher, guys. It has to. Earnings. It's AMD. After we've had almost 100% run, it has to go higher. So here's the channel I've been talking about. 1555 to the 1613 area, and then down to the 991 to the 911 area down here. So that's where it's pretty much been. Another, just like Tesla, great trading vehicle. Look at this. Down, retrace, down, retrace, down, retrace 100% and even higher, down. Now we're getting another little retrace until we close above the 1734, 1782 area in here. I think we're just retracing again for the next leg down on this one. So watch out for that, bulls. I mean, if you had this trade from 9 to 17 and you're not out of this trade, then you're just asking for it. So don't turn a great trade into a turd. Just keep trading, because next thing you know, this thing's back down at 9 again, and we're buying the dip once again. Once it broke over this trend line, though, we had a nice little breakout. I would have loved to have seen this thing come and retrace down into this area, hitting the 20 MA, you know, straight down, and then the bounce, and then the next leg down. But you know how it is, guys. Buy the dip mentality comes in, we bounce right back up, nice engulfing reversal candle, and we filled gaps, and we got above these. So if this clicks down and comes in, it's going downtown, guys. If this has follow through, we should make it up into this area and possibly 18. So next week and the next couple weeks with earnings going to be big for these stocks. So keep an eye on that. If you're taking positions, remember, slow and steady. Don't take huge positions on these, guys. And then the monthly, we didn't cover the monthly on this one yet. Same thing, guys. You know, we're getting a little bit extended from the 20 MA. That's where I think we'll probably end up coming back. But 1, 2, 3, 4 months straight up. Let's see what it gives us, guys. And here's that channel. You know, you could clearly see it. I mean, this is like bull flag, though. Let me tell you. I mean, it's choppy, sloppy, but here's your channel. There's your lower end. There's your higher end. And it's just been going up and down. And right now, again, we took a trade on it short. We got $2 out of it, in and out, boom, done. Wait, 15, 16, yeah, $2 out of the last half and done. That's all I want. 15%, 10%, I'm good with that. I don't need home runs every time. I need about 100 singles every couple months, and we're doing fine, guys. No big deal. Tesla. This has been a fun one, huh, guys? I talked about these areas. Go back in my videos. This was big right here, this 360. Watch out for this area, watch out. And then it started retracing. The hype came in. The Model 3, we're going to do all this stuff. Another great trading vehicle, Tesla. Gets right back into that. Look at that nice retrace. And then they flush it again. So we wrote calls, we shorted calls, took the position off. That was an epic position for us. Came back in. Now it's just chopping a little bit down on the day on Friday. But pretty good volume on these sell candles, guys. This was the best one yet. They gap it up. Everyone's talking crap, especially the bulls. Oh, told you, told you. And then they reversed it and dumped it. Oh my gosh, that was epic. I mean, here's the intraday action. I mean, you can't ask better than that. This thing gaps up. All the bulls are like, oh, told you so. And then they faded it the whole day. And then they get the bounce here, and then they faded it again. Jeez. And then they brought to the lows. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable trading vehicle, Tesla. 100-point moves up and down. This isn't a long-term hold, guys. This is a buy the dip, sell it, 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 and or short it. We've been shorting. We just wait for the rip, short it. Wait for the rip, short it. Wait for the rip, short it. And we've been doing shorts, puts, shorting calls, whatever you can on this one. But the last one we were shorting calls. They blew up on us right here. Actually, they might have been out of the money here, and then these 2 days got us in, and we just killed it on those short calls. So Tesla, guys, we're trying to hold this area. We went into this little gap here, or the 298 to 87 area, and even the even number at 300 got the little bit of a bottoming tail. They still couldn't close it above the 50 MA. It's got to get above the 50. Elon's got to tweet a little bit more. They got to put more hype on this one to get this one higher, guys. No more hype. This one, I think, will bleed into the sunset. Next big area of support will be a gap fill at 291, and then this area here is really good around the 275. You know, the quarter number here, and then you have the big trend line at 262. You know, I'll pull that out on the weekly, but my gosh, look at this. What a run. 274, 100-point run. You get almost a 50-point reversal. another 30-point run, and then another 70-point drop. It's incredible. You catch these moves with Tesla, you are making money, guys. It's incredible. I love this stock. Weekly chart, they almost held the 20 MA here, but look at that. I mean, we get up, nice reversal. They pop it up again, gap it up. Look at that reversal, guys. This is some technical damage here, guys. We're out of this. This was their big area where they were trying to pop it above. We talked about that in our last couple of videos. If it cannot stay above that on the weekly chart, it's going to be in trouble. I mean, it looked like here it was breaking out, came right back in, closed below the trend line. They tried to pop it up, never made it. Gapped it up again, and it came right back in. We're holding the 618 down here, as well as the 750 and the 20 MA. And the 50 MA's up here, so we cracked through that. So this is getting interesting, guys, on this reversal. Is that the truth? All the news they're spewing out with the Model 3 and they're hitting production numbers? I guess we're going to find out in the next couple of weeks on earnings. I think still, again, this area is real good for a bounce in the 257 to 245 area. The 20 or the 200 MA. If this cracks at 242, we're going back down to at least 200, and then I still think we're coming down here about 180. So, but a little early to tell. Earnings can bring us right up, 50-50 shot. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's look at the monthly. Monthly, yep, holding the 20 MA. That was target, going up, coming down. Now it's just chopping, guys. We're still inside this big red bar, though. That's still ugly. Look at that retrace. Couldn't keep it above. Right back down. Gosh, this is telling me it's going lower, guys. So, but again, if it goes higher, great, we'll short it. If it goes lower, great, we'll look for a long. Either way, guys, that's what we'll be looking for. But this is another good area down in here. And then, of course, down in this area here, right around the 141. I know some of you long, your heads are popping off, but that's what I'm looking at on these charts. So, again, though, our trade is over. We shorted calls, so we got paid on that one. So that's pretty good. This one. And again, you're looking at the all-time highs here, right around 389.75. So right now, nothing for me to do. We took our trade, and looking a little bit weak, going into earnings. Who knows what this one will bring. And then MU. This was another one. All the bulls. Oh, here it goes, StockBookie. It's up in your face. Ha, 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 ha. And then boom, right back down. It did the same exact thing. Shot straight up. Bearish pattern. Inside bar. Reversal. Boom, right back down. Retrace, right back down. Gets the run just like this one. Back up. Comes back in. Choppy bearish pattern. Drops. Now this is another bearish pattern, down sideways, below the 20, below the 50, still above the 200 MA, and still, you know what? Look at this one. Look at this trend line, guys. And this is what it's holding to right there. Look at this. So we're going to stick that one in there too. That's another big one. That one cracks, guys. We are going to kiss this one, and then we're going lower. We had another short on MU. We covered half down in here, down on this day right here. This thing comes in, comes back. Actually, if it retraces, we'll add it again. We'll add the half that we sold here. Same amount of shares. We'll take our money, and then we'll put the shares on again up here again. Do it again. That's what we do here, guys. Rinse and repeat. Holding this trend line, holding the 750 and the 618, but below the 20 and the 50 MA. 20 MA curls in the price here, and this thing keeps chopping. I believe that will lead us to lower prices. Again, though, earnings season's coming up. This could rally like no tomorrow, or it could drop like a rock. 50-50 shot going into earnings, just like the casino. If you want to play the casino, then go light positions. Don't go heavy. Here's that big trend line we talked about right there. I'm going to pull it out a little bit more so it stays in here. But that's the one we're looking at. So let's see if it holds it. Even on the weekly, guys, we're trying to hold the 20 MA. It got closed right below it. So, and then when we were trying to break out here, this was starting to become bullish, and then it failed. So filling gaps, that's where it held. Held the bottom trend line, held the 750. Still okay, but I still think we're coming down to 45 bucks first before we start going up higher, possibly. We made the low, higher low, higher low, so that's intact here. But man, just choppy action here. Up and down, news driven, markets, index, everything's a market trade, guys. Markets rally just like they did on Friday. Pretty for the most part, everything was up. There was a couple stocks that were down, but for the most part, you get a market rally, everything's moving higher. It's pretty incredible, the market trade in these with these light volume conditions, guys. And then this one here, 38 bucks would be the price target. I'm going to go with 40, and then 39, and then the slow pivot here at 37.51. That's where I still think this thing's going. A little bit stretched. I mean, look at this run that we had. Went from $9 to $64 since the 16th, or 2016, the beginning of the year. Actually, right, we can even count it right on 5/1/2016. So for about 2 years, from $9 to $60, and people think, oh, this thing has room to run, because one day, in the dot-com boom, this was a $93 stock. This is big areas up here, guys. 618, 6180 is just natural resistance too from the 618. Where to hit it? Boom, can't stay above. So let's keep an eye on MU, guys. Volume's been okay. Again, earnings season's going to be rocking in the next couple of weeks, and that's really going to drive this thing. More news, guys. Going to drive them up, drive them down, and then we're going to go long, short. I don't really care. Just want to be on the right side of the trade. All right, guys, that's it for the weekend update for these four. Hopefully you guys had a great 4th of July. We did here at StockBookie.com. Let's keep trading. Let's keep trying to get some more positions out there to make some more money, and then just kind of let's see where these markets drive us and tell us what to do next. Again, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.